And moving on, two suspected suicide bombers were arrested by the Uttar Pradesh anti-terrorist squad near Ayodhya late last night. The alleged terrorists are suspected to have come from Pakistan and were planning to launch suicide attacks during Narendra Modi's rally. Reports suggest that the ATS officials recovered heavy arms and bomb-making materials from them. The arrests come a day after the Delhi police virtually broke the back of terror outfit Indian Mujahideen with the arrest of its chief of Indian operations, Tehseen Akhtar, alias Monu. But the two terrorists who have been arrested last night, are suspected to have come from Pakistan, and they are likely to be produced in court later today. Reports also suggest that the anti-terrorism squad did manage to recover arms as well as bomb-making materials from them in Gorakhpur. But remember, these arrests come after Tehseen Akhtar, the chief of the Indian operations of Indian Mujahideen, was taken into custody, and this also follows the arrest of 4 IM operatives, one of them being workers from Ajmer in Rajasthan. So the police clearly in high alert there, ensuring that nothing goes wrong during the upcoming elections, and also ensuring that politicians during the campaigning trails are safe. Remember, in all these cases, Narendra Modi has been the key target of the Indian Mujahideen. With escalated security around him, the corps will also have to ensure that all his rallies are safe, considering that Narendra Modi has planned a huge mega rally spree in the upcoming month. Moving on, vehicles moving towards the airport from Mekri Circle will have to take a left to reach Hebbal flyover via Sadashiv Nagar police station on New BEL road and join Outer Ring Road and proceed towards the airport. Vehicles from Jai Mahal and Nandi Durga road will also have to follow the same route after driving towards Sadashiv Nagar police station. Motorists from Yashwantpur have to take the same route. But several motorists were unaware of the changes and were seen stranded on the road. The traffic jams were reported from as early as 5 a.m. BBMP took permission from the traffic police to divert the airport traffic for just 5 hours on Sunday night, in which time it was supposed to put up the skywalk. The deadline was not met, resulting in huge traffic jams and trouble for airport-bound traffic. The skywalk is still not complete. The BBMP promised to get it done on Monday night. But it's absolute chaos since yesterday at Ganganagar there. From the CBA junction all the way to Mekri Circle, there seems to be a lot of traffic coming in, and the construction of the skywalk taking a lot more time than expected. In fact, the roads were closed from midnight to 5 a.m. But that did not make a difference, as the traffic problems continue to remain for commuters in that area. And well, government officials, including the Tehsildar and human rights activists, conducted an early morning raid on a private company. The raids happened on Stum Shul Sumapra company located near Koramangala on grounds of gross violation of human rights. The raid helped to rescue workers who were housed forcibly in small rooms, the factory's kitchen besides the storeroom. The workers were made to work long hours on a paltry salary and not provided even basic amenities. But a raid by the Tehsildar and a human rights NGO there, it is understood that based on a tip-off, they reached this particular factory last night, and what greeted them was the sight of all these workers being locked up inside the factory premises and made to stay there without even basic amenities. These workers state that they are kept inside so that they are stopped from protesting. They apparently are treated very badly, with basic amenities not being provided to them, very, very low salary, and of course long working hours. And to stop them from going ahead and protesting against the same, the management is said to have locked them up inside the factory, where they lived in the kitchen and storeroom and slept in these same places. No word on whether the management has been arrested as of now. What we do know is that all these workers have been rescued. And well, the mercury is certainly on the rise in Bengaluru. Blame it on Bengaluru's increasing urbanization. The weather is turning hotter by the day thanks to high pollution levels and the innumerable concrete buildings. But the Met Department says it's not as bad as it seems, and the temperatures are likely to rise in April following showers next week. The temperature has been hovering around 35 to 36 degrees Celsius in the past 2 days. The good news is that high temperature coupled with high humidity will lead to the formation of dense clouds and rain. But do be warned, this particular rain will not help in reducing the temperatures. It will lead to only higher temperatures, and the next few months it's going to become a lot worse. Remember, several Bengalurians have been talking about how it already is so hot in Namma city, and now of course the Met Department confirming to us that the temperature will only rise. When we spoke to the Met Department Director, Mr. Putnana, he went on to tell us that the next few months will see a rise in temperature, and that we will see rains as well next week, considering that there is so much of heat as well as humidity. It's going to be tough times ahead for Bengalurians. We do understand that it's only going to get worse as far as the heat is concerned. This is, of course, only the onset of summer come April, May, and it could get a lot worse. And moving on, young North Korean men have reportedly been ordered to get the same haircut as the country's leader, Kim Jong-un. The new fashion guideline for students was introduced 2 weeks ago, but not everyone is happy about the style, which is short on the sides and long on top. The demand started in Pyongyang and is now being implemented across the country. However, North Korean exiles said the look is very unpopular because it reminds people of Chinese smugglers. There have been rumors for years that the secretive, closed country has state-sanctioned hairstyles. We all know the kind of dictatorship that runs in North Korea, and now it looks like every male in North Korea will have to have the same hairstyle as that of the leader, Kim Jong-un. Of course, several people have protested against this, but in all likelihood, if the leader goes ahead and puts across a decree for the same, there's going to be absolutely no protesting the move.